month's work. Is that correct? Wonderful. So today, I thought that I would set up your desk for you. Inspired by Jane Austen herself and her brilliant, timeless masterpieces. How does that sound to you? But before we start, I believe we must have some tea. It is almost 4 o'clock, so nearly time for our daily afternoon tea. And I'm sure you are feeling a little bit peckish. So I prepared for you some scones with jam and some strong English tea. Let me get it for you. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a reader in possession of a good book must be in want of a tea. So let me pour you this tea. It is a very strong and black English tea. And I will, of course, pour you also many quotes I'm sure will inspire you on your journey. This quote is from Pride and Prejudice, and it says, "I hope I never ridicule what is wise and good." It also has this beautiful ribbon so that you can keep the place where you last left off. I think that this journal has many wonderful little details and touches that I hope you will enjoy. So I will leave this right next to the book. Next, I would like to give you some pens so that you can write in your journal. So this is a beautiful sea glass mint green plate that I thought would look perfect for this table. So I will put this right next to the journal. This is the first pen. It has a beautiful floral design on it, and it has a nice grippy fabric, so it is unlikely that the pen will slip out of your hand. And this pen is the same design as the pink one, except it is in a sky blue color. And lastly, we have the same floral pattern in a lighter pink. Next, I noticed that you have many beautiful pieces of jewelry. So I wanted a little place for you to be able to keep your jewelry on hand, to just take it off and to relax and not worry about it. So I have this darling little, it looks like a gold tray, a miniature gold one. I had one that was a little bit more rustic looking. It was a real antique, but when I thought about how it would look, I was worried that it would kind of make the whole feeling of the desk a little bit darker. So I went with this one, which obviously has an elegant, old-fashioned look, but it still has a beautiful, bright sheen to it. And I felt that it was modern and playful, yet still very elegant and classic. So I thought that this would look beautiful. And on it, you can put these beautiful pearls, this pearl necklace, which is a classic piece of jewelry, very timeless, that never goes out of style, much like Jane Austen's work, which still has many contemporary themes. I will just put these pearls right on this jewelry dish. So this is an engagement ring, it looks like, and I thought that it would kind of just add a subtle note to the desk, because engagements and love and romance and marriage are such a big part of Jane Austen's novels. So I thought that that would be a little bit fun. is the first candle. It is this beautiful lilac color, and it says that the scent is exquisite vanilla and violet flower. So I will think that is such a beautiful, sweet floral scent. It does smell like an English garden to me. So I think that I will set this tea right here, and I think I will move the candle here. Next, I have this candle in a slightly different shade of lavender, and I just love the color of this one as well. This has this purple, light, very creamy color almost, and I think that it really matches these books very well. And next we have this candle, which is packaged in this lovely box. This is an unscented soy candle, which is purposeful because I'm lighting 3 candles, so I don't want the candles to be interfering with each other. This candle is a very understated, almost grayish lavender like the fog on the moors of England. And it has this beautiful classic design, these ridges on the ends. So I think that this will add texture and a different layer of depth to the candles. And I will put this right here on the edge. So I am ready to light the candles now. Even with a little bit of candlelight, the mood has been made much calmer and much more peaceful, don't you think? Last touch that I have are some flowers. And this is just a simple pink glass jar that I found in a shop. And they have these beautiful dried pink peonies. So I think that this will look absolutely lovely to sit at the top of your desk, so that this will be the first thing that you see when you sit down. And now I will just do a little bit of rearranging. So there you have it, my friend. I hope that you enjoyed this time with me. I certainly enjoyed my time with you.